owns, Beam's money was a promise that he will pay later, but Shatta paid on the spot.
Welcome once again out of where science we share Shabium. So on this Shatta and Stonebwoy and Como from beef to as a Stonebwoy person accused Wale say Wale aton the Bonia Mano. The donation they did at the raffle draw donation on muye or na hon komo boba. Na sisi ano the question is, ye bisa Stonebwoy say enyom no ye dia. Why didn't he take legal actions? I think the same way in my videos na make says Stonebwoy has the right to his song and this will be using enyom or sign crowd record label as no he shouldn't come and tell us say it's because of that into Olusun the record label deal. The record label can deal with anybody who used Stonebwoy's song or remix a cra beats no ton 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 ye ewo unyum na ewo dia. But I don't know, says Stonebwoy and Shatta and say music business, they copyright infringement. I mean copyright at the end, says Stonebwoy and Tiasia. Because the kind of image as Stonebwoy, see no painting man who going for the media tours, and I understand say no person on here on explaining no, but this explanation rather no Western case. A Western case. Now make a same way I know say some people will say na kwa we kra den no can echo Western case to the extent say Wale asema no okay. I can say Wale ayade mani buefui. That wasn't the right time to even speak. No, so on the right time to strike. This industry business, wow kind. Say yeah, were healthy beef na then. What Stonebwoy did wasn't healthy. Healthy beef na what can't to kwa nevi and maybe I drop in. You know they cash out. Something healthy. And I make Stonebwoy didn't do it that way. But no accuse Wale say what Wale did wasn't healthy. Or no so the oil wasn't healthy. But out of war. Yanko ye gist ni mu yentie command ya no mo kan o YouTube o mo chechem say anka Stonebwoy betimi take legal action. And then when it comes to the money matter, allegedly and in a maintain time also say Shatta Wuska that instant na Wale to ask no Stonebwoy soon to yae. Stonebwoy's own was a pledge na sika no kran ye 101,000. Sika promise here was 81,000. Now according to report we by live on a Power FM Omo correspondent Obabe kasa say Shatta tuya ni sika at that instant Stonebwoy untuya ni de yentie common famra.
And then also ono and correspondents the office of the vice president. Message or the abanye. Or see Beam owns Beam's money was a promise that he will pay later, but Shatta paid on the spot, so the two are not the same.
In that of also team common away in America as seen on social media na medeba explaining now team common send ya I've already said say here on my platform the truth no na ebeka e de achiro. Enti Stonebwoy, why didn't he take the legal action? And some more person driving who say he's not an MPP person or a neutral person, no, that one too is a lie. Because if Stonebwoy says he's not an MPP person or a neutral person, adentina performance na I was a Shatta Nkonko. Yes, because Stonebwoy is going there and see, yeah, ma Shatta Nkonko performing. Sadi na trigger Wale be di on ni matem no. Samukai. Eno kran nanchen koka admit say a case by a Accra Sports Stadium case by ye omukoko jina Stonebwoy echi buano anything na Accra Sports Stadium Wale nko hobium. Until with all these things popping, Stonebwoy is trying to tell us and nothing like that happened. Wow. Ye photos are Stonebwoy any a president Akufo-Addo share. Stonebwoy is trying to tell us indeed he's not an MPP person. On your MPP person now, why are the MPP people complaining on the internet? Says Stonebwoy betray omo. Now therefore, yentie komo calls to UTV and the Ola Michael Zichechim say next time Stonebwoy has to be smart. Or into me copy Shatta kakra. Shatta is very smart. Obo Mahama paper. He was able to cash out. But the internet Stonebwoy and why no say mekas why no say ati ase. Why no chiwe de kan say and no yeshe or chino yenu. Aha, I was say or yeshia, on yeshi, or yenu, or ye on yenu. Memo on yenu, a honey ho, dide debi ola Michael Saba bekasa na yentie nkomonde course wo UTV ho
NDC for fanyum no ne affiliation with MPP what it cost him say because I say intini yes your MPP ni em ye de neto platform so NDC foot soldiers ma ye ni free so ye NDC ni na one ma or ye MPP ni na one ma adwuma te say abomi awie a wasan ba be fa menwoma kwa remix e de aye campaign no echi a menya ho kapre menya ho kapre wu
thank God to me aka ho
enti no me baby a Stonebwoy will be a Stonebwoy knows I love him. He's one of the artists I love so much in this country. Meka Chen say mini batibiaka mini hwe kan wo
if you na me to us
Meka Chen say so onye na adwen a me convince no me wi a meye so fasting.
Okay.
Erade mfa ne nsanka na koma na nipa o infringe on intellectual property no on ne court.
Say
So if out of the percentage NDC winning the election by no so Stonebwoy no nyum jejireje no e contribute to 1% krana Stonebwoy song contributed. MPP being angry, it is neither here nor there. Reason being that Mumfa document biambe to abontain I say money Stonebwoy will contract to be or a part of my party. Stonebwoy mbejina baby ambeka say or party card or MPP ni enti no ne support nyina no e wo MPP ho se impo no se Stonebwoy de ne party card abekire kra ka so MPP ni ase nkrofo bebre across the border enya by force say if you belong to a political party in free ho nko baby yemfa chain ngu na yemma wonka political party enti they being angry it is neither here nor there oyanyum tunni ejuma no oya na ebe favor no eno be favor no he is a businessman baby your house we ko no ehwo na ebe kwa ama no he owes nobody an explanation absolutely nobody an explanation and then recently interviews or grant say and saying there's been a lot of backlash and I would say and when I can say and when I can say and this was in connection with Hagena President Mahama Mane Hage Shatta Wale no Empress say meya ade na ye wo ya I have no right to determine how you react to what I did. Stonebwoy can choose to react in any way, shape or form when someone has done something to offend him. We have and you maybe obi kafa ye ho a yen kasa but baby wo ho no ma wo touch ya it brings out the beast in us. And when you touch that place and you see the beast in me, you have absolutely no right. So the catch them say me maame na me man react here. It doesn't mean that me ka wo maame kire wo a wo won react because me ka wo maame a me na minim what I have touched. Wo na me ka wo maame a kire wo na wonim what I have touched. It's based on what I have touched no and also and I be reacting. So Stonebwoy has every right to react any way that he wants. Once upon a time, then you poki Stonebwoy, and I send a Stonebwoy in Kasa. And the Stonebwoy Kasa, yes, Stonebwoy Kasa dodo. Was it just saying? I think 2 days ago was a BB. Me take it that screenshot. I think about 2 days ago. And no Shatta Wale. Ekoye post to be saying, silence is not power. And the time ana Stonebwoy and Kasano, the silence was not power. Se see and we decided so be kasa. There is a thing about enkrofo kasem gu so na wunyi ho ano. Ebeye ade to enkrofo trimu se sa na wote. Sometimes I will say we wa no na nipa ho say ne omo kafa wo ho no enye no kre. So if it has gotten to the point where Stonebwoy yi na no a omo ma ne kwan na onyi na no ne ono nso dwene so ono nso wa no yie bi no ono nso mfa na no yie emra mbeto ho. No munya mi Stonebwoy mani nya ne ho.
Na be no mo yes afare.
I think it was Saturday.
No more planning at mo ya there. Me very strategic.
Yeah.
Because we see Shatta some more kind of Stonebwoy kind was like ya mom kaya anche. Say day before no be more.
And I don't know the amount of delay inviting them or more invite them a day before. But however they did it, it has worked. They're still talking. They're still talking. They're talking about the fundraising. So, episode no almost say deputy finance minister and the sports minister. I think they did well. They've done well, and they were very strategic, and it has worked for them. Now, the next question we say, I said, as soon as Stonebwoy can baby or can and one and also can, one also can.
Okay.
Which he do can say any day. So we share my penny. We share and say that. It tells us say, "Hey, beer, what try so be share my penny by in fact." Hey, being sure. Amount for a team upon it says Stonebwoy MPP needs, you know, try crack or pursue share my penny. It is a you're inviting you to event no of a mama $101,000. That's a yamia don't know share my penny. Also can I say? No matter if I were in chamber, mama will find a person now. And maybe a chamber near say be more $100,000 and no man penny be at last. Yeah. Oh, one to oh, yes, say $100,000. You know, man said about Ben man penny. What you mean in a dinkum? She says, Stonebwoy, when you have this opportunity now, or share my penny now, I didn't know one can answer. Also, can answer 101.
Give him an opportunity.
And the 101 gave him opportunity to speak to the president. And he also gave him the opportunity to even have small interaction with the president, because President Eka said, oh, more hagi. And they did it. Even though you know, but they did it. And money effect. Empress, there is no data in Ghana actually the contribution of music to winning an election. Obianye data via mine. It's you know the Rebecca Biano a yejidi ni a yisrim boka and a yisrim bokasem. It's a Stonebwoy castle so on what GD say or say I believe or GD say.
From my perspective.
The perspective, that's what he thinks. There's no data to back what he said. And there's nothing, what to me, and rely on anything to show that because these numbers, and the person in the Kujina box now no more KJG and nobody to my NDC. No. So he didn't even go that tangent. But Nigeria, no, Nigeria, they didn't know say Entoka. Nigeria, no, I didn't know say Entoka. Also, what did you say? I'm contributing. Also, for Nigeria. You have any Nigeria baby. Nemo, also Nigeria. Na ninche mune yenya ma inche mune say NDC for a day and no year remix. The truth of the matter is that nobody was commissioned to do that. It was just party supporters be most of the just as me if you are medium no the day or drive so me so means some shame
Remix.
Yes, not usually not political, but just to have fun with the song. Sound of being so do and you know was supposed to reflect in so many aspects of our lives. It will be our fear if you catch him. No be a bibina the wakun and like Enugasiaba. So I want to state say NDC never commissioned anybody to do a remix of the song. It was actually amount for being who said you not there because you not there. And the answer for being shame near and come be shame na coin.
But you're buying this work until say nipa na or the be shame no or no na sem ne ye come.
The thing is that I want to say NDC official didn't commission it.
Yeah, I mean, and you are right to say.
And again, a new judge, no, and NDC for one use you. Because at that time, no, be him say a politician. It is a before a fictional conversation. Ah, near the ambition. CB before so a fictional near the ambition. Obia, you so be. You enjoy this. It's not my MP before you be one. Say, then you might use to enjoy it. It is say the kind of me. And yellow pastor you tie acquired by me have the chan be my day. There be no. Where you enjoy it. And after I say, hey, Brassy, and also Boa mind this we need power. Then they will feel a bit betrayed. Say, oh no, but that wasn't what we thought the song. But it's not Stonebwoy's job to come and explain to you or tell you what to use the song for. So if you use a song for your own campaign, wasema. But now what say? What she no may see any the way a man for the no and you media said didn't come with dear. So see you dear. I'm saying Buama and this we need power. Maybe but on OGD is okay.
But because I don't know what accept to say I am passing you no contribute. No, maybe I'm only asking.
No, I think so be any hope. Your boy original one no sure no GD and one no.
They say a better say NBC phone crash and genuine not to say or more a boa more and they say so after winning yes a bear concert, Thanksgiving concert. Stonebwoy can almost say in film why? Because they don't think
no, because they tagged him as MPP. Yes, my love.
Because they don't think Stonebwoy NDC at that time.
No, NDC for artists for one of victory concert. Yeah, it's artists not meant for me. No, artists not meant for me. Artists are better for if someone can remind you of the artists that performed on that.
Check and see.
But most of them accept the artists.
Oh, it's no almost say, Papa, you're shining ni bia. And so your MPP need to and person by stage so. And this is for grassroots as a mom kind. So it tells you that they didn't even believe that that song was a political song.
But nobody said it was.
No,
that's
relax.
What I feel because
but Mitchell said Democrat didn't believe it was a political song or politically motivated song. Nobody did. So Omoka saying in free so it meant that they also didn't think so of wow in any way. It's not saying free so. So Obiti Chino say, oh, and then Sanity and I'm passing on MPP. You also making a mistake. No, because when this in here, you're also making a mistake because he has been so smart and intelligent not to let anybody know where he goes to. And that makes a very, very smart dude. Will be any party or join it. You need to somewhere and listen. And I mean to MPP. And no more new Bianso, Emma Mubia. But, so cool. Bonnie Bennett tonight. I'm not Bonnie. When I win more, when I opportunity now, so when opportunity also be turn on one man and turn on
whether it's
$81,000. Sebi, how more year no and my opportunity scam. Do you know how much I want who said I see a kind dollars on social media? Ethiopia.
Sir.
Oh wow. So, whenever it was all over, it was on social media. They also got no animation for Kwan.
Oh right.
So he was paying the guy, and he actually had to make the public.
Animations are very expensive.
It's the person me see me. One on from so, Baby Okan, and it was the perfect place. There was no other perfect place than Baby Okan. They told me no, on only GD and why spouse. Say yes, you be doing yasema. But say.
In that of us, we see command the course or UTV one and I may be a brown. Now, of also saying, I won't media medical cancer on this platform. No, we will tell you the truth. Say, kind of credit we also want Tiasia. We no one rusa. George no one rusa. But rather, no, a pocasiano. Obetimia shia obra no jai. Until so Tiasia say, ni say no credit no. Wasem. My famusia for the meantime, now for my whose opinion or comments anymore. Yeah, the more updates, yeah, the more just then. Eba Waquim.